Try number 3. We're using the phone now.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Turn it sideways. There we go. Hi, everybody.
Oh, you can't turn while you're recording. OMG.
Give it to me. All right. Look, I'm going to get this done. Thank you, Facebook. Everyone just complained to Facebook tonight because this never happens. My Wi-Fi is working good and it's strong and the connection's good, but they keep kicking us off. So I'm glad you're all watching. Please keep sharing. What a disaster that is. If you want to see me get pissed off, make me have to stop teaching right in the middle of a lesson. All right, so I was talking about, hey, Rhonda, Mike, Cindy, Shannon, thanks for coming back. Jerry, thank you. All right, so keep sharing. Let's get 100 people watching again real quick because I'm about to talk about the most important thing. For those of you, now that we're on video number 3 and you don't want to go back and watch 1 and 2, I don't know how this is going to work, but get Twitter. Oh, Jesus, that's backwards. But anyways, I can fix that too. I got all kinds of skills here. You wouldn't believe it. Boom. Red for Fed. See that? Okay. So technical difficulties, but I don't control the Facebook world. I just control getting claims accepted. So go to Twitter and let's get your claim accepted. So I started by telling you have the right to choose your own doctor. Don't give up that right. Go to Twitter and get the rules on that. I told you that the 5 elements of an accepted claim, go to Twitter and get that, download it, give it to your doctor. And so your doctor will have access for how to get a claim accepted. And you have a better chance. Hey, Jennifer, our case manager from Texas is watching. Tammy, thank you, Cindy, for resharing again. The viewing numbers are going up. So anyways, so I'm going to hold this phone in front. Jeannie's still sitting here. Say hi. But with technical difficulties, we do what we got to do to teach this stuff. But here's a third thing. So the most important thing, and I'm about to say it, so please get this shared again, because the most important thing I'm going to say is about to get said. And it may be the most important thing I ever say, which is it's huge for you, okay? So here it goes. The most important thing I ever say is denied claims are the fault of the doctor, okay? All denied claims are because of the doctor. And so we've been like struggling with, well, what do we do if you're with one of these doctors that keeps getting your claim denied, right? I talked to a lady today that had 4 denials, okay? And by the way, Jennifer Becerra, who's on here watching, her number 1 job is working your claims and figuring out why they're denied and getting them fixed. So, we're dead serious about this. No more denied claims. It's our mission. Hey, Jennifer. So, but what if you get stuck with one of these doctors that write terrible reports or are cowards and won't, say that it was work-related? And, you're stuck in this endless loop, black hole of denials. What do you do? Well, in the DFEC, the Defect Procedure Manual 3-0300 6B, you can get this on Twitter, okay? But here's what it says. If the attending physician asks to be relieved of responsibility in a case, the request will be granted. If the doctor asks the claims examiner to relieve the doctor from care, then you'll be able to choose another doctor. You're no longer stuck with that doctor. So, bear with me. Jeannie's going to put this on a tripod so I don't have to hold it. But keep listening. So, do you want to be stuck with a doctor who's going to keep getting your claim denied, or would you like a fighting chance to get your claim approved? So the way you're going to do that is ask your doctor to relieve him or herself from your claim. Just ask to be removed. And it says to be relieved of responsibility. The physician should provide reasons for the request, report the patient's condition at the time, and state further medical recommendations. And then you go find another doctor. Okay, this is huge, game-changing information. It's possibly, like I said, it's the biggest thing that I've ever taught you, because the one thing I can't control is doctors in areas that I don't know getting your claim denied. All right, because I don't know these doctors. But now we can all control our ability to get the next doctor who might do a better job. So many of you have had your injury claims denied multiple times, and you're just seeing us for the first time. So you're hearing this information for the first time, right? And you're thinking, well, gosh, what good is this information from me if I can't get rid of this doctor and the claims examiner won't approve my change of treating doctor? Many of you are stuck with specialists. Like you went to an orthopedic surgeon who's maybe a world-class surgeon, but a terrible report writer, or just an unwilling report writer. And so you're stuck because they can't get their claim accepted. But guess what? When they don't get your claim accepted, they're not getting paid. No doctor gets paid if the claim is denied, all right? So when you give the doctor an opportunity to relieve themselves of responsibility from the claim, they're likely going to be happy about that because, gosh, they're working for free. So don't make them work for free anymore. Ask them to get themselves off the claim and go find somebody else. And then the incentive for that doctor that's relieving themselves is once you find a doctor who can get your claim accepted, that other doctor will go ahead and have their bills paid. And so it's in their interest to let you go find someone else who will do a better job because they're never getting paid when they keep doing this terrible job and getting your claim denied, but they will get paid when another doctor gets your claim approved.
I'm
Right.
still here.
She's still here. Hey, we're doing the best we can here. So I need you to, seriously, like, no joke, get this done. All right, go to @FedInjuryCenter. That's our Twitter. It's called a Twitter handle. Don't ask me why it's called that. I don't know that much about Twitter, but it's a handle. @FedInjuryCenter. You got to go there. You got to get the Twitter app, and then you got to go search and find us. Once you find us, you hit follow, okay? And once you follow it, when I post something important like what I just taught you, you'll get a notification that something important just got said, and then you can use it. So this is the most important thing because denied claims are the fault of the doctor. 1 out of 13 employees around the country has an accepted claim. Everyone else who gets hurt has a denied claim. And you're stuck with this doctor, and your claims examiner won't approve your change of treating doctor. You know, you request to be changed from this orthopedic surgeon to a general practitioner who's an OWCP expert.
Yep.
And they say, well, we're not going to approve a request because we're not going to let you leave this specialist and go to a general practitioner. It seems like it makes sense, but your specialist in this case specializes in denied claims. So get the hell out of there. And here's how. You have your doctor request the change, and you get that sent in to the claims examiner. It says that request will be granted. Will be. Not might be. It will be granted. It doesn't even say they have to have a good reason. It just has to state their reason. They can say, I'm not getting paid and I'm sick of this. They can say, I want my patient to have a chance to get an accepted claim. They can say any of a number of reasons, okay? It doesn't really matter. It will be granted. And so now you've got the initial selection of doctor. Remember that you're right. And you don't have a treating doctor anymore because that doctor relieved himself from your claim. And that's the best thing that ever happened to you if your claim's been denied. Okay? The very best thing you could do is go find another doctor who will get it approved. And now you know us. You know that we're going to help you find a doctor. And if we've got a doctor in the area, obviously we'll tell you can come to us. If I've trained a doctor, I'll tell you where that doctor is located, and you can decide for yourself to go there. Or we'll show you how to navigate the ACS portal for a provider search. But wouldn't it be awesome to have a second chance at an accepted claim? And that's what this does for you. So it's huge. This is so important. You got to let everyone know to watch this. Follow us on Twitter and get these updates, this information. It's critically important. So, I'm really sorry that we've had the technical difficulties tonight. It's unusual. Sometimes it'll freeze up on us and whatever. I don't control the Wi-Fi or any of that. But tonight, we had to restart this video 2 different times. So this is our 3rd video, which is completely ridiculous. We do this every week, and we never have this problem. But whatever, we did tonight. Go figure. It's red for feds, and I'm telling you the most important thing you've ever heard me say, and Facebook jacks up.
I'm trying to see if I look cute next to you.
Anyways, what questions do we have tonight? Can we see any questions?
Yeah, I have questions. So Erica, we'll be out there in August for your next union meeting.
And thanks for getting back on, Erica. I'm sorry, this is frustrating for us. It must be for you as well.
Yeah, so Erica says, hey Chris, what if a person with the CA1 signs the wrong date and the claim is denied because they say it didn't happen at the facility?
Okay, so Erica, let's say you're the injured worker and you accidentally write the wrong date. This happens. You just write a statement explaining what happened. Have your doctor put it in the narrative, what happened. Get that to the claims examiner. They're typically going to be reasonable about it because the accident happened when it happened. And so if you made a mistake, sometimes people just accidentally write the wrong date. Maybe there'll be a day off or 2 days off. And so just explain it. And usually what I see, because this happens a lot, is the claims examiner will be reasonable and not hold it against you.
Mike said you should tattoo this on your forehead.
Dude, seriously, that's a good idea. I've been thinking, I only have one tattoo. I was thinking about getting another one. Maybe it's going to look something like this, right? At Fed Injury Center.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm probably not going to get that. But that's funny.
I don't know what's going on with the questions. Oh, Laura says, Gini, you do look great with Chris. Aww.
Even a monkey would look good in a picture with her. I guess I'm the monkey.
All right, so the questions, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, guys, but the questions are not coming through, but we will answer them after. So we have about 15 more minutes. So let me zoom in on me. Okay, so here's the thing. Like Chris said, we have doctors with federal injury centers. We have doctors that Chris has trained, and we have some upcoming doctors that we're looking for in different states. I know you guys are on us about New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, California, all of that stuff. We understand that. We're trying our very best to get the doctors there, so hopefully some more will be coming. Now, my postcard, what? Can't see your postcard with all the comments. Oh. Hey, Maria. Okay, so with that said, we're trying. Post it on your forehead. Good idea, or maybe a tattoo on his forehead. Oh my, yeah, tattoo that on his forehead. So that's Chris's face for tonight. Was finally approved for my knee surgery after 5 months. When will I get approved to receive my back pay and paycheck?
That's a different question for a different topic, but getting approved for back pay is about filling out a CA7 form and a 7A and 7B if needed, and getting your documentation to go with it, and turning that into your supervisor, and then they have 5 days to turn that into DOL, and you should turn that in every 2 weeks so your pay comes regularly.
Yeah, Diane, I know you're driving 600 miles to go see a doctor. This is what you guys need to do. If you have to go, you have to go. Just go get your...
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go, yeah. How can I get a list of OWCP approved doctors in Western North Carolina? Well, one, there's a doctor there that Chris has trained, Dr. Smith. If you need his info, just let me know and I will get that over to you. Other than that, you can try going on the ACS website and try to find one from there. But we know a lot of people that travel from all sorts of areas of North Carolina to go see Dr. Roosevelt. He's good.
Nuwana says no management is willing to help when there's a problem. Yeah, for real. That's definitely the case. It happens all the time. They don't want to help. But they have to do their job. And when they don't do their job, you penalize them by filing a grievance, filing an EEO claim, contacting OSHA. Do what it takes. A labor board claim. Do everything it takes. Punish them if they don't help you. They have to follow the rules just like you do. And so don't let them get away with it. Yeah,
she is driving 600 miles to go see a doctor in Indiana.
But the thing is, he's going to get her claim accepted and write a referral so she can get treated someplace else.
Yep.
There's no greed with Dr. Toll. He's in this just to get your claims accepted, just like we are.
Did someone say ice cream? Oh, Mike, you're such a goof.
All right, so let's talk about what's coming up.
So the things that are coming up, Laura, I know you asked me if Chris and I are going to be in there Friday, and I know we keep missing you. So here's the thing. We have been traveling all month to state conventions in different cities and different states.
Yeah, one after another.
Our last event for the month of June, we leave tomorrow for Kentucky for an APW state convention in Louisville, Kentucky.
Super excited about this.
We're excited. So we leave tomorrow morning. We don't get back to Florida till Saturday night. Then we are off for the month of July as far as traveling. We're going to be spending the next month in Florida with the kids and doing stuff, because then the next month they're all going off to college. So we have some family coming in town and just a bunch of fun stuff. However, I'm already booked for 2 union meetings starting August. So those of you, again, in the areas, Florida, Alabama, wherever needs to be done, we're getting booked for union meetings again. We will be at the APW union meeting in August 17th, and we'll also be at the mail handlers training session with the stewards on August 17th. So that's where we start again. June, I think 9th through the 13th, we will be in Ohio with the rural state president for their fall booster in November. We look forward to being there. What else? And we finished the Florida State Convention. We finished 2 mail handlers state convention. So we've done a lot. We're going to keep going. And I know, I don't know, but you should have gotten invited to the Texas State. Yeah, we did not, unfortunately, get invited to the National State Rural Carrier Convention in Grand Prairie, Texas.
But, look, I don't hold any grudges, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to... Look, I live 20 minutes from the Gaylord Texan, which is a spectacular resort. So my plan is to go there one evening and hang out with anybody that would like to get together and talk. And, it's nothing official. I haven't been invited by the rural carriers, which is fine. I mean, we love the rural carriers anyways, so it's no problem. But as this is a sort of a public place, and I can buy a room there if I want and stay there overnight if I like, and it's a very beautiful place. Use the spa. I'm definitely going to do that if I stay. And there's this really great sports bar with a screen that covers this entire wall. It's bigger than any movie screen you've been to. And so, my plan is to go hang out over there, and hopefully Gini can make it. That's up in the air right now, but I'll definitely be there. And we can just sit and talk. So when it gets closer, I'll let you know some more details. But I will definitely be there just to meet you, just because I want to be there to say hi.
Where are we going to be in Louisville? Can you check that real quick?
Yeah.
He's going to check. The hotel that we're going to be in, that's where they're having the convention. If anybody knows Charles Watkins in APW in Louisville.
Charles is one of us. That guy knows his stuff on OWCP.
He's the one that's him and their union president have invited us. So Chris will be speaking. I just got word today for an hour and a half. He's going to be training. So
and it's at the Hampton Inn and Suites, Newport, Cincinnati, Kentucky.
Yeah. So those of you that need doctors, message me. I'll put the list back up again. Those of you that are looking for an attorney, we use attorney Eric Blowers. Those of you that don't know, we're not coming to the Rural Carrier State Convention to train, but we will try to definitely make it out one of the nights just to say hello, a meet and greet, and probably do a Facebook Live there.
And Corby said that's actually the City Carriers event that's in Denton. That's interesting because my other residence is Denton, Texas.
Yeah.
I've lived there since 1993. That's my town. But no, I wasn't invited, and that's okay. The NALC typically doesn't invite us to those types of things.
Yeah.
And again, we don't hold grudges. That's okay. They've got MBAs that know some stuff about OWCP.
Yeah, they do.
They do, I'm sure, a decent job teaching. I've never heard anybody teach, but I've only heard good stuff about the MBAs. So I'm sure they've got a good lesson plan for OWCP. But hey, if in the future you guys want me to come teach, I would absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
So that's what we got going on right now. Don't forget, we did mention a couple months ago that the app is coming along. It's coming, into the second stages of being completed.
Oh, we're so close.
We're so close. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please share it. I'm a little off right now because we've had to go on and off live every so often. This kind of just screwed me up what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But we are looking forward to starting again with all the regular union meetings and the rest of the conventions that we get invited to for the remainder of the year. We'll go from August till November. And we're just going to shut it down in November because a lot of you guys are going to be carrying mail for like 24 hours straight. And then Christmas comes, so we're not going to bother you guys. But we will attend your Christmas parties, so we will be there.
And we'll keep these things going on Wednesday nights.
We still will do this. We'd like to introduce some folks in South Carolina at the convention. Yeah, if we're there, we're going to start thinking about the days that we're going to be there because that week, for some odd reason, everybody's starting school that week and stuff.
And, I'm sorry. So Mike and Laura, I'm looking forward to meeting both of you. That's definitely going to happen. I want to be sure that I don't get in the way of your scheduled events for the NRLCA because that's really important. Like, you don't want to miss any of that stuff. So whatever it is will be in the evening when it doesn't get in the way of your scheduled activities because, I'm a big believer in attending these conventions and learning something. So I'm not going to get in the way of that. But in the evening, we'll get together and talk. And definitely I'll let you know. In fact, Mike or Laura, send me a message if you get a hold of your schedule. I wouldn't mind having an advanced copy of it so that I don't get in the way of anything.
Yeah, Laura's in South Carolina. She just wants to meet in Texas.
Yeah. But if anybody gets any idea from looking at your schedule what time in the evening would be better and what day, I definitely don't want to get in the way of schedule activities. But we're going to make it happen.
Yeah, we're still going to do our Facebook Live. We're probably going to do live in Texas. And I've asked several of you, we'd like to come to, is it the south or north side of Dallas?
Northeast side, around Plano.
Yeah. So we are looking to get a federal injury center of Texas in Texas. We're thinking about it. Nothing is set in stone, but if you guys don't need the help, we won't come because there's other people. But if you definitely need the help and you definitely want to be seen by our office and have the trust and faith in us on getting your cases accepted, let us know. Tell your stewards, tell your presidents and all of that so we could start making plans and looking at places to come to Dallas.
Yeah, so let me tell you something. A while back, I had 4 locations in the North Texas area. We were in Denton, Frisco, McKinney, and Dallas. And I got some doctors to agree to help federal employees in that area. And it was actually pretty embarrassing to me because once I got them to go all in, increase their staff, buy new equipment, a significant increase in overhead, people didn't come.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to put a doctor in that position too, because everyone thinks, well, doctors are okay. They're doing just fine. Some of them are not, okay? Yeah. Some doctors struggle to make money. It's shocking. But it costs a lot of money to be a doctor. You wouldn't even believe. Just like malpractice insurance is ridiculous, okay? So the cost of being a doctor is high. And so when I get them involved in this program and then nobody comes to be a patient, nobody comes to get help getting their claim accepted, it's hard for me to justify keeping them going. So in short, we shut down 4 locations in Texas. I'm now thinking about opening up 1 new location. 1.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about doing it in Plano. So if there is a need for this and, a demand that's high enough that a doctor won't make a bad business decision to say yes to this, because so many doctors say no to this program. They usually run from it. If I can find one that says yes, all I needed to know is that there's going to be enough people that want to help.
Yeah.
Okay. We would love to be able to help in Texas, in the Dallas area, just like we help in other states. And, I'm from there. I'm a 5th generation Texan. I should be able to help Texans.
Yeah. So let us know if you'd like us to come to Texas, Federal Injury Centers of Texas. Don't forget where we're going to be in Kentucky this weekend. And then we're going to shut it down as far as travel goes. We're still going to be doing our Facebook Live every Wednesday. We'll probably have you meet all the boys, all 4 boys that we have, and Gizmo.
Yeah.
We will find a date and a time to do the Facebook Live while all the carriers are going to be in Grapevine for the national convention. We definitely want to meet you guys that are going to be out there. There's going to be so many of you, and we're looking forward to this, and we're excited. And again, if those of you that have any doctors that are interested in doing the program and for us to go out and train them, please tell them to give me a call at, what is my phone? 877-787-OWCP. I'm so sorry. This Facebook thing messed me up. Plus, again, today I had 7 ribs pop back out again. I went twice for an adjustment with Dr. Rashamwala, and I have to travel tomorrow.
I've heard of 1 rib going out of place, but 7?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Somebody needs a new skeleton.
I know. But with that said, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. Follow, like, and share the videos. Don't forget to like us on Twitter at Fed Injury Center. We're on LinkedIn and Instagram. And somebody asked, Lisa, you asked if we talk about appeals. Next week we are going to talk about appeals, reconsideration, denied claims, closed claims, and all the claims that you guys are having issues with. So that'll be our topic for next week.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for next week. But until then, everybody have a great weekend.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week. Have a good night. Bye.